Nanny and the book banned. Ban surgeon rotten teeth, Alice screamed. Go find your own protests. Miguel shouted. This one taken. Your teeth will thank me later, Ashley said. Her friends waved her giant toothbrushes. The zombies waved their arms. I stabbed in between the two groups. These books don't encourage cavities, I said. Dan Aiden's one reader to figure out his real message. Ashley rolled her eyes. How do you know what his real message is? She asked. Because he told me. I held up a printed version of his email. Ashley's mouth gaped open, so did Miguel's. Salad, green, and all. Wednesday afternoon, Miguel, Ashley, and I sat in Mrs. McGuinness's office. Kids are going to take this book and the wrong way and ruin their teeth, Ashley said. Cavities are forever. Cavities aren't what at stake, I said. Freedom of speech, the First Amendment. I don't know what that is, Ashley said. But you know you can't put any book in the world in your grade school library? McGinnis took a slow sip of her tea before she spoke. Here's the thing about the books in school library. They're books that students choose themselves. Exactly, Ashley said. Those books should be the easiest to ban. Actually, it's just the opposite, said Mrs. McGinnis. Because in the library, I grabbed Dan Eden's email and read from it. We have the chance to think, question, and decide issues for ourselves. Mrs. McGinnis nodded. In that case, freedom of speech is our rights are strongest. What if it's a book on how to build bombs? Ashley asked. Then probably wouldn't need a big review process to ban because the a clear danger. Presents a clear danger. But search and run is dangerous to our teeth, Ashley said. Part of our book review process to hear the different idea about the books in question. If you don't like them, Ashley, we'd like to hear why. Gladly, Ashley said. And Miguel here can say why he thinks the book should stay in the library, she added. Under his breath, Miguel mumbled something to disgust. It sounded like tooth care. The Strider Whitmore Weekly was all about the possible book ban. I co-editor Ashley write a column in support of the ban, and co-editor Miguel write a column opposed to it. I ran down emails and I ran to the interview with Mrs. McGuinness. That explained the book review committee process before school let out. Mrs. McGuinness told me she wanted a student to serve on the committee. Me. There's one catch. She said you will need to read all tough books. 10 down, 2 to go, I said. 6 weeks later, a short follow-up story appeared. Seeing I'm in the story, Miguel or Ashley really should have written it. Miguel had lost interest in these two series, though, and Ashley was too mad about the vote turned out. Returned the Return Run Teeth by Nani Lopez. Whitmore Elementary School will not ban the Sergeant Run Teeth series by author Dan Eden on a vote of 3-2. The book review committee decided Monday to return the book to the library shelf. The student Noni Lopez cast a decisive, decisive vote. I went on to include lots of quotes from people on board and student reactions. The story opened with a new self. You could say I'm giving myself a pat on the back. Sure, you could, but what can I tell you? A good reporter has to tell it like this, like it is.